Back into our TCU Hall of Fame special here at the Hall of Fame at Schollmeyer Arena. Thanks to our friends of the Block T Association. Here at Frogs today, we thought we would visit with all 8 of the newcomers into the Hall of Fame. We've worked our way through 3. Our next guest can simply be described as tougher than nails. His name, Bryan Holaday, the Frog catcher, and he joins us right now. Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you.
Man, congratulations. You get the phone call that says you're going in the TCU Letterman's Hall of Fame. What'd that feel like?
Man, it's honestly a dream come true. It's words can't describe how proud it makes me and how humble it makes me feel. It's just absolutely incredible.
You know what I would think, and this will never happen to me because I'll never be in a Hall of Fame, but if I were you and I got the Johnny Bench Award like you did, or if I was, on that all-tournament team for the College World Series, in the back of my mind, I would have said, I'm going to get in the TCU Hall of Fame. Has it ever crossed your mind?
It really never crossed my mind until I got the phone call. I never thought about it. It just never crossed my mind. And then I got that call, and it was just ecstatic. I got to call my family and tell them, and it's just a really special feeling.
You think about where this baseball program is now, Bryan, and the experience that they've had over the last 12, 15 years. I mean, you're the building block to that. I mean, you're right there, man. That you're one of the key. Take you away, and it's like Jenga, and it just comes.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
No, I mean, I'm not saying you're the only one, but Jake Arrieta is going into the Hall of Fame. Another guy like that. Yep. Take Jake Arrieta away, who knows?
Yeah,
take you away, who knows?
It's a credit to TCU and the people they brought in and how well we work together. All those guys, the guys before me and the guys after me, that were able to continue it. It's the continuity of the program has been unbelievable, and that's a credit to TCU as a whole, the coaching staffs. They've just done a tremendous job of bringing the right guys in.
When you think about it, too, you were a 3-time All-Mountain West Conference player, and God love the Mountain West Conference, but back then the Mountain West Conference was pretty dang good.
It was.
You think about the guys that were coming through, and you looked across the way, and there's Tony Gwynn in the dugout. That was a good league back then.
It was. We had some tough guys. I mean, you bring up Tony Gwynn. We had to face Steven Strasburg regularly, and that was a challenge in itself.
Yeah, that was fun times, though, man. And you think about then from TCU, drafted by the Tigers, show up there and give us some sense of what that was like for you, and because you quickly ascended to the bigs. Did that happen quicker than you thought it would?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was a whirlwind. Playing in the College World Series, I had about a week off before I had to report to minor leagues with the Tigers, and I went in there, and my first roommate was a guy at Cal State Fullerton that we played against and had some pretty good battles against, so we had some good stories to tell. And then the same draft class, Chance Ruffin from UT, that I hit a couple homers off of. He shows up there. But it was great being around those guys. And then, like I said, it was a whirlwind. I think I had 45 games in that high A season. And then I went straight to the instructional league and then double A for a full year. And then I started in triple A for a month and got called up. Yeah. So it happened fast.
Pretty amazing. There were only like 3 guys and that got called up that quick, I think, right? From that 2010 class. So you spent a good, 5 or 6 years in the Tigers organization?
Yep.
And then you end up with the Rangers. And I'll be honest with you, Bryan, I thought when you signed with the Rangers, I thought it's going to be a long run. Did you feel the same way? Did you feel like, hey, I'm coming home, I'm going to be here a while?
Without a doubt. That's what you can't hope for a better scenario than that, coming home and getting to play for your hometown team, the team you grew up watching, and just that in itself, just getting to play one day for your hometown team is incredible. And that was just such a great time.
Yeah, but it wasn't to be. I mean, it wasn't to be a long run. When they signed Luke Roy and then you're out, were you starting to second guess things at that point at all, or no?
No, not really. I think just kind of my mentality is just to persevere above all and to just grind it out. And so I never gave up on myself and never let any doubt creep in. As easy as it is to do, I tried to push through.
I've got the list here because I want to make sure I get it right. Boston, Philly, Detroit, Marlins, Orioles, Arizona. You went on a little bit of a tour.
That's right.
Yeah. Tell me what that was like. And was that mentally challenging, not knowing where the next stop was or how long you would be there?
Absolutely. It was definitely mentally challenging, never knowing what the next day would bring. It's tough when you go at the end of every season, you're essentially a free agent again, and having to work at it all over again and trying to develop new relationships and, trying to fight for a job with a new team every single year. It's not easy to do. And so it's definitely a grind, but it was something that I'll definitely cherish.
We got a lot of swag out of it, right?
Absolutely.
If nothing else. Did you have a favorite? Was there a favorite in that group where you thought, you know what, I love this organization. I could be here?
I would say Detroit will always have a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
They were the teams that drafted me. I made my debut with them.
You had some great pitchers when you were there, man.
We had some great teams, great pitchers. So that was always incredible. Outside of that, I would say Boston, getting to play in Fenway Park, getting to play Sunday night baseball against the Yankees. It's legendary stuff, and that's just absolutely something that I would cherish and say that would be my favorite stop.
Compare all of that. Compare to being able to play, as you said, to be able to play for Boston and Fenway and all the great facilities that you were in. Compare all that to the College World Series. How does it compare?
I mean, it's a coin toss because getting to play in the College World Series is unreal, and it's just such a great atmosphere on the field, off the field. The whole city of Omaha takes you in and treats you right, and I mean, you're playing in front of 25,000 plus every night, and I mean, words can't describe how great of a feeling that is. So, of all the big league ball that I played, I mean, the College World Series is right up there with it, if not topping it.
I'm going to go back a little further. You were 11 or 12. It was a sunny day. You were playing third base. Your first baseman had glasses on. You hummed one from third to first. First baseman staring right in the sun. What happened?
Well, to say he completely whiffed it would be a lie. I think it tipped off the top of his glove.
Right.
And it hit him right between the eyes.
Right.
And he had the wireframe glasses on.
Right.
And, I mean, it looked like his face just exploded. It just, I mean, from eyebrow to eyebrow, just cut straight across.
Yeah.
And he's laying on the field bleeding. And I thought I killed him for a second.
I heard you called the next day.
Yeah.
Just to check on him.
I think I was more upset than he was about it.
Folks, we're talking about our own Jamie Plunkett here from Frogs Today, where these guys went to WTY together, but he hummed one and hit him right in the head, and he had to have stitches over it. Man, congratulations on being in the Hall of Fame. Hey, we kind of consider you part of the Frogs Today family. You've been in the Lizard Lounge before, and we want to get you back in there again.
I love being here, so anytime I can be here, I'm available.
Let me ask you this. Let me close with this. How did you know when it was time to hang them up?
It was honestly, it's just something in my heart. Like I really felt like I couldn't give 100% anymore, and I knew that it's not fair to myself or my family to try to grind it out if I can't be 100% there, 100% available, and committed to doing all the things that are required to being a baseball player. That it's not fair to ask my wife and kids to travel. It's not fair to make them make sacrifices for me if I can't be 100% committed.
Well, I can tell you that if anyone watched you play, and especially watched you play at Lupton, they knew that you gave it 100% every game.
Absolutely.
One of my favorites. Thanks for coming by, man.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Bryan Holaday, terrific career in the bigs, amazing career here at TCU, and now a Hall of Fame member for the Horned Frogs.